Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham News and Update show for Tuesday, January 9th. Good afternoon, everybody. Yes, it is a Tuesday. And, ever think it's a slow day? It never is a slow day with news with Wrexham and several other clubs in the world. But, yeah, we got a bunch of news to get into. We'll talk about the draw, little pluses and minuses, talk about Jacob Mendy. As you can see on the thumbnail, Mendy got called up to Gambia, so what are we going to do with that? And what do we make the adjustments on his end to cover his side? What else are we going to talk about? Little transfer rumor action, what Parkinson's had about the Blackburn Rovers draw. So, yeah, we're going to dive right into it. But initially, I want to just offer a little bit of congratulations to welcome to Wrexham, the town of Wrexham, and the club. There were some Emmys won for the documentary. So, obviously, we had Sean Winter on a couple days ago. Great guy. He's part of the documentary and part of the show. But Ryan and Rob had a few nice things to say. But yeah, congratulations to everybody. I think the best thing about this is that it's brought awareness to a town and to a club that what for several years has been not on their best movement forward. So I think it's really important, and I hope and pray that other clubs around the world that have gone through some of these struggles and the towns can have what Wrexham has to move things forward. I think it's really, really great. And like I said, it doesn't take a Disney show or two celebrities who are insanely hardworking. And yes, they have a great voice and a great platform and are doing it the right way. But for this to happen and to get the recognition, I think is really great. And more importantly, it's about the town and the people. And some of the quotes that came out today, I thought this was really cool. Ryan Reynolds tweeted out, thank you to the town of Wrexham and at Wrexham AFC. For allowing us to witness your story and tell it. This has been the greatest privilege of my life. Thank you, #Emmy Awards, for the honor, and thank you, FX Networks, Hulu, blah, blah, blah. Particularly massive work by Rob McElhenney and GRD212. I think that's one of the producers. I'm not sure. But that's a tweet that came out. I think that's really great. You just see that that everything is just has such a great feel to it. And a lot of football fans, including myself, sometimes when I watch games, you get a little down and everything. But this is like such a great story, and I think that's indicative of why it's resonated globally around the world. A little bit also, too, another note here. This came from the BBC. Welcome to Wrexham Emmys. Ryan Reynolds tribute to the city. So it says Ryan Reynolds declared his love for Wrexham after the documentary about the Hollywood takeover of the football club as it won big at the Creative Emmy and Creative Art Emmys. I'm going to butcher this. Here we go. Kayum Bayat Beaches. It's like Wales forever, he said, dressed in a Marvel character, Deadpool, after Disney Plus won 5 Emmy Awards. Wow. Co-owner Rob McElhenney called it an incredible honor. Yes, it is an incredible honor. As you know, we're branching up the football here. I know we're talking about welcome to Wrexham real quick, but Rob McElhenney, I think he's been doing the show for 17 years. I don't think they've won one award for Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and it's an amazing, amazing show. They've been consistent over the last 16, 17 years. Rob McElhenney, I think he had a choreographed dance a few seasons ago that he got in insane shape with, and it was a beautiful dance to the score of Sigur Rós. It's fantastic to watch. If you haven't watched it, please go watch that episode. Rob is fully committed, and so it said it's an incredible honor. They did a great thing on Twitter too, where Rob was like, I'd like to thank, and then it cuts to Ryan Reynolds. So it's really cool how they play off each other, and I want to congratulate them. I want to congratulate Humphrey Kerr and everyone involved in the club and the show. I have nothing to do with it, but I think it's really cool to see, and it brings awareness. Rob, here's what I was saying. Rob on this BBC article said, I've been waiting for this moment for 16 years. He said on a video before Ryan Reynolds cut him off. First and foremost, Wrexham, we love you. Thank you for letting Rob and the other guy tell your story, said Reynolds, Deadpool, the actor's best known for the film character. Yeah, a lot of great banter there. It's great. So congratulations to everyone involved in that, and the town and the club. I think it's bringing everyone up. So that's fantastic. Okay, let's talk about the FA Cup draw. A lot of mixed reviews yesterday. We put a show out, so I'll feel the burn. Everyone that has watched it, thank you very much for watching. But I want to say this: I think I'm in the minority, and I got a message there too, which is fine. I'm in the minority of the positivity of this draw. We're going to go to Blackpool. We have the opportunity to win. They're in 17th place, and I want to keep that winning mentality. Yes, there could be, if we do get by, we'll go into round 5. We could get into a scenario where we're basically having some fixture pile up, but that's okay. That's fine. It is what it is. We want to keep moving forward, and I think we want to punch above our weight, and we want to say, like, hey, we want to be on par with some of these other teams. And I think, listen, any other club without Parkinson or some of the other players that would run through brick walls might have an issue with that. And we're getting some players back, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit, because as you can see on the thumbnail again, Mendy got called up. So congrats to him. I think it's good for us. I think we need to keep progressing. If we're standing still, we're not progressing. And so, yes, I know people wanted the giant killer go to, we want to go have the story. We will get that story. This is part of the story. And I mentioned I wanted us to get revenge on Sheffield United. Love to see that happen. But whatever's going to happen, it's great. It's the magic of the cup. And I think Wrexham winning and moving forward and progressing and continuing on our process and our journey, and hopefully at the end of the day, we can, touch wood, get promotion. That's what I want to do. So we're in good standing right now. So, there are pluses and minuses to continuing on the cup and to, not just focusing on the league. And we could, maybe we get, I don't think we'll ever get complacent, but it's good. We can round out the team a little bit. I think AO in the back is fantastic. And the team is just kind of coming together. I think some of the other players that are on the bench, I think our bench is where we lack a little bit. I always talk about our midfield. Can we get someone in the midfield? And I'll talk about us up front a little bit. We have a transfer rumor up front. Shout out Chicky Brewer. I will. She always wants a little bit more of the transfer rumors, but shout out to Chicky Brewer. So I have a little bit of transfer update coming later on in the show. But I think if we can get some players to get a little more comfortable on the pitch, JJ and Young and people getting back into form, it'd be great. So, I don't see this as a negative. Yes, it could get tiresome, but yeah, we don't want to play a Tuesday and a Sunday match. But most of these FA Cup games, it's just a swap out. So we're going to reschedule those games as well. So I'm going to stick with it. I think it's a good run going to Blackburn, and I think we can win it. It's going to be a tough one, and it'll be great traveling support. And that leads me to what Parkinson said about the draw. And this comes from, and I'm bringing it up here. This comes from, what's his name here? The Leader Live. So this came from the Leader Live. I'm doing this live here, obviously, by Richard Williams. So this is what Parkinson thought about the draw. And Richard Williams is the Wrexham AFC reporter. He's at Leader Rich on X or Twitter, whatever we're calling it these days. And he's wrote, Phil Parkinson didn't get the home tie he wanted in the FA Cup 4th round draw, but he's looking forward to his Wrexham side testing themselves against Blackburn Rovers in front of the decent-sized away and following at Ewood Park. So yeah, we can. It's about 8,000. I think it's about 8,000. He says the Reds' reward for beating rivals Shrewsbury Town 1-0 on Sunday cross-border derby. The crowd at the Crowd Meadow is a trip to Rovers, who are currently sitting 17th. In the championship on the weekend, Saturday the 27th. So yes, that's in 2.5 week times. Although the number of tickets given away to teams varies, Blackburn handed Leeds United a massive 7,337 away allocation for last month's league game, and Parkinson is relishing having a large turnout of Wrexham supporters at the Cup clash, when the Reds will aim to cause an upset and secure a place in the 5th round draw for the first time since 1996 and 1997. And again, I mentioned this too. We went last year. We got to the round 4, and we're at round 4 again. We want to keep progressing. So even in the cup run, we got the 4. Let's get the 5. We got the 4. We get the 5. Yes. So think about that. We got to keep thinking and moving forward. Always think one step ahead. If you're stagnant, you're stopping. So that's what we need to be doing. So this is from Parkinson. It's a quote from Parkinson. He said, I have seen some of the away followings there this year, and Blackburn always give the team a great allocation of tickets, said Parkinson, who was born in Chorley, a town not far away from Blackburn. He goes on to say, Parkinson, and I quote, it gives us an opportunity to take a large traveling army with us, which always gives a special FA Cup feel to it. So that's good. There is that bonus, and it's a test for us again against the championship team. Of course, we would love a home draw, but we didn't get it. And when the game comes, we'd be prepared. We will be prepared for it. So he wants to obviously progress in the cup as well. You got to respect the cup. The club has a big history respecting the cup. So he wants to progress as well. So this is something that, like, yeah, I got a lot of stick for it, which is fine. I don't mind. Everyone has it's to their opinion, and I respect it. So please keep the comments coming. But he wants to respect the cup and move forward. And I think he's saying that because he feels confident that we can continue on our process through hopefully getting promoted. I knock on wood again. Parkinson goes on to say, "We will know everything about the team when we go there and give ourselves the best chance to keep the cup run going." Center back Tom O'Connor scored the goal against League One Alpha at Shrewsbury Town. Yeah, Tommy O'Connor, stash, great, and so it's fantastic. So I feel like this is really good. Blackburn won the 5-2 home at Cambridge United in the third round tie. Blah 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 blah. Okay, quote from Parkinson: "Blackburn are a famous club, one of the founding members of the Football League." That's great. Founding members of the Football League. And we haven't played them competitively for over 40 years, added Parkinson, whose side are currently third in the league and targeting a second succession, say that twice, promotion. Lastly, Parkinson says, "That's great for the club and our supporters to go to a ground many of them may have never visited." So great. That's great. And moving into this, I think this is a positivity. Excuse me. I do understand the pluses and minuses, and I get where people are coming from. But to be fair, we can handle it, and we can win the match. So let's go and win the match. Let's do it. Okay, moving on. On the thumbnail, Jacob Mendy has been called up to the Gambia squad for the African Cup of Nations. Congratulations to him. I think it's a huge, huge accomplishment for him. I'm really, really proud of him. It's a big deal. It's a very big deal. What League Two side team has a international club member going to the African Cup of Nations to represent his company? His country. I think it's fantastic. He's 26 years old. On this article, this comes from the Wrexham AFC website. Congratulations to Jacob Mendy, who has received a call-up to represent Gambia at the upcoming African Cup of Nations. Congratulations to him. I think it's fantastic for him. He said, "This is Mendy speaking. It's a very proud moment for me. It's always been a dream that I can represent my country, and to be selected is an honor." He becomes the only second ever Wrexham player to represent the club in an international tournament. Dennis Lawrence featured in Trinidad and Tobago in 2006 World Cup. On hitting such a milestone, Phil Parkinson paid tribute to Mendy's story and wished him well for the competition. This is Parkinson's quote here. He said, "We're all pleased for Jacob. It's a good opportunity for him, and he is very proud to represent his country. We wish him all the best, and we'll be watching him closely during the tournament." So that kicks off on January 15th. So that means that we're going to have people step up, which is great because Barnett's been out there on the right side, and also Ford is back. And Barnett played really well in the last match, coming on late, and I thought Ford played good in the match before that. So I think there's some really good competition there and some opportunities for us to again bring players in that haven't been getting those minutes, coming back from injuries, and us building this team squad in regards to the fact that we try to build that the confidence as we move toward the business end of the season. Granted, we're still halfway through, but it's never going to be easy again. So congratulations to Jacob Mendy on his call-up in the African Cup of Nations. So that's great. All right, here we go. Chicky Brewer, here we go. And everyone else that's been asking some transfer rumors. So it's tough to get information out, but I got some transfer rumors, and this comes from sorry. Let me work on this here. So this is about Ronan Hale of Cliftonton. Ronan Hale. Yes, he is a striker. This is from Newsletter. This is from Northern Ireland Newsletter. Northern Ireland player. So let me get a little information on him. He's 5'9". He's 25 years old. He's an Irish professional footballer who plays for Cliftonville in an NIFL Premiership, having previously. There you go. Okay, who is he? He's a striker. So we're looking at a striker. 5'9.5", and he's playing in the like I said, the NI. Let me just go to the article. It's easier for me to go to the article. How about that? Why not? Why am I trying to work without a net here? Allow. I don't care. Okay. Northern Ireland, this comes from Johnny Morton. Johnny Morton reports 6 football league clubs are plotting a January transfer move for Cliftonville forward Ronan Hale. Cliftonville ace Ronan Hale is reportedly a man in demand with 6 football league clubs. Okay, Johnny Morton, this is today earlier. So Derby, Portsmouth, Bolton Wanderers, Blackpool, Peterborough, and Wrexham, owned by Hollywood stars Ryan and Rob. Great. Are all interested in 25-year-old. I watched a few clips of him earlier. Seems to have a little bit about him. Since returning injury from an October injury, he's picked up where he's left off, netting 11 goals in 14 appearances across all competitions, including an extra time hat trick in Friday's Irish Cup 5th round victory over the Bandsiders. So plays in Ireland. He's got a little bit of. He's 25 years old. It's good. It's a good age for him. The Red Star is no stranger to English game, having made a move to Birmingham City and as an academy player in 2016. Blah 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 blah. He switched to Solitude, some of Cliftonville challenge. Okay, we're looking at a striker. I don't quite understand fully the striker thing, but then I would say that again. I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth because Fletcher didn't have the best match. He's 36 years old. Palmer's out with an injury. Dalby is a little bit inconsistent, but he's got solid play ahead of him. Bickerstaff hasn't been getting much game time. So, okay, I still think we need somebody in the middle of the park. So please in the comments, who do you think we should go after, or where do you think we're light? Fine, we can get a 25-year-old striker. I think that's good because maybe as we always said, we're going to bring someone in now. We got to think about what we're going to do the next 18 months. Provided we progress up. So, okay, fine with that. So yeah, there's a little bit of transfer news. Ronan Hale, and like I said, I did watch his hat trick this morning on YouTube, and got a little bit about him. But Ronan Hale, 25 years old, striker, plays in Ireland. So let's see, he's at Cliftonville. So yeah, we'll see. Cliftonville Football Club is top division in Irish league football. So good for him. Let's keep an eye on that. And moving forward, what do we have going on? Okay, we'll get a little more. We got a couple more things you need to do this week. It's only Tuesday. We'll do the match preview for the game on the weekend against MK. And then we have the live watch along at 7 o'clock my time. So at 6:50 on air. But we'll do a couple things before them. I have an interview on Thursday. I'm hoping to get up for everyone. I'm really excited about this interview on Thursday. Touch wood. I won't reveal who it is, but it'll be someone really fun, close to the club. Excited about that. Working on a bigger interview that I don't want to talk about, but working on that as well. Yeah, so that's what's going on there. Okay, so hopefully everyone is enjoying their Tuesday. One quick note, we did hit our 1,000 view mark on one of our shows. It was the That One's For You, Mate. So thank you very much. Like I said, we're growing organically. I'm really enjoying it. Such a great community here. So like, share, subscribe. Please tell your friends. We're growing fast. We're on our way to 1,000 subs. And hopefully becoming just a solid show for everyone to come and feel like they're part of the community moving forward for Wrexham and other football clubs too. So, all right. Thank you very much on that bombshell. I will see you all soon.